Welcome to the history of the 1991 one penny coin, which reflects an important part of British currency and the long reign of Queen Elizabeth II. This coin was widely used in everyday life across the United Kingdom and represents the traditional decimal system that made transactions easier after its introduction in 1971. The penny may be small in value, but it played a big role in daily shopping, transportation, and small payments during that time. Top 4 First up. The 1991 one penny coin of the United Kingdom featuring Queen Elizabeth II is part of the modern decimal currency system that was introduced in 1971. It represents one of the most commonly circulated small denomination coins during the late 20th century and carries both historical and numismatic significance. Queen Elizabeth II was the reigning monarch in 1991, and her portrait appears on the obverse front side of the coin. The portrait used during this period was designed by Raphael Makhlouf in 1985, showing the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. The reverse side of the 1991 penny features the iconic crowned portcullis with chains, symbolizing the Palace of Westminster. This design was created by the artist Christopher Ironside, who contributed many designs to British decimal coinage. The one penny coin is part of the decimal system where 100 pence equal £1 sterling. The penny is the smallest circulating coin denomination in the UK currency system and has been in continuous use in various forms for centuries. In 1991, the penny was still minted in bronze composition, consisting mainly of copper with small amounts of tin and zinc. This gave the coin its traditional reddish-brown appearance and moderate durability. The size and weight of the 1991 penny remained consistent with earlier decimal issues, measuring approximately 20.3 mm in diameter and weighing around 3.56 grams. These specifications made it easily recognizable in circulation. The Royal Mint produced the 1991 penny in large quantities to support everyday commerce. At the time, pennies were widely used for small purchases, parking meters, vending machines, and change in retail transactions. By the early 1990s, inflation had reduced the purchasing power of the penny, but it still played an important role in the cash economy. Many prices were still displayed in penny increments. The design featuring the portcullis symbol has historical roots connected to British parliamentary heritage. It reflects authority, security, and governance associated with Westminster. Coins like the 1991 penny are part of the third definitive coinage portrait series of Queen Elizabeth II, which remained in use until the mid-1990s before being updated. Collectors often study the 1991 penny as part of complete decimal sets. While not rare, uncirculated versions can hold modest numismatic interest depending on condition. The minting process involved high-speed striking of blank planchets, ensuring uniform quality. Each coin was carefully inspected to meet Royal Mint standards before release into circulation. During this period, UK coinage was undergoing gradual modernization, and discussions were already underway about reducing the use of low-value coins like the penny in the future. The 1991 penny also reflects the stability of British currency design traditions, as its basic appearance had remained largely unchanged since the decimal reform of 1971. Many people in the UK during the early 1990s would have handled these coins daily, making them a familiar part of everyday life and culture. Although no longer essential in modern transactions today, the 1991 penny remains legal tender in the UK and can still technically be used for payments. The bronze alloy used in 1991 pennies gives them resistance to corrosion, allowing many surviving examples to remain in good condition even after decades of circulation. Economic changes in the 1990s gradually reduced the importance of small coins, as cashless payments began to emerge and inflation continued to affect coin usage. The 1991 penny is also part of the broader historical narrative of Queen Elizabeth II's long reign, during which multiple coin designs and monetary reforms took place. Today, collectors and historians view coins like the 1991 penny not just as currency but as cultural artifacts reflecting the economic conditions of their time. Overall, the 1991 one penny coin stands as a simple yet meaningful piece of British monetary history, representing everyday commerce, royal symbolism, and the long-standing tradition of UK coinage. Next up, the 2002 one penny coin is a part of the United Kingdom's decimal currency system and is commonly known as the British 1p coin. It was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, who has appeared on UK coins since 1953. This coin is made of bronze-plated steel, which was introduced in 1992 to replace the older bronze composition, copper, tin, and zinc. The change was made to reduce production costs and protect copper resources. On the front obverse of the 2002 penny, there is a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait shows the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, and it was used on UK coins from 1998 to 2015. On the back reverse, the coin features the classic design of Britannia, a seated female figure holding a trident and shield. This design symbolizes Britain's strength and maritime history. The Britannia design was used on the penny until 2008, after which it was replaced with a shield-based design. The 2002 one penny coin is a low-value circulation coin, widely used in everyday transactions in the UK. It has no high rare collector value in general circulation, but special uncirculated or mint condition versions can be collected by numismatists. Overall, the 2002 penny represents modern British coinage before the design change of 2008, and it reflects the long tradition of Queen Elizabeth II's era currency system. Next up, the 1987 one penny coin is a circulation coin from the United Kingdom, issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. It is part of the long-running British decimal penny series introduced in 1971. Country: United Kingdom. Monarch: Queen Elizabeth II. Queen Elizabeth II. Year of issue: 1987. Denomination: 1 penny 1p. Metal: bronze, later changed to copper-plated steel in 1992, but 1987 is bronze. Designer: reverse, Christopher Ironside. Obverse front shows the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. The inscription typically reads, Elizabeth IIDG Reg FD. Latin meaning, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. Reverse back features the iconic portcullis with chains design. This symbol represents the Houses of Parliament in London. The value 1 penny is written below. The 1987 penny belongs to the post-decimal coinage system of the UK, which started in 1971 when Britain switched from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to decimal currency. The penny remained an important low-value coin used in everyday transactions such as small purchases, vending machines, postage-related payments. Historically, by the late 1980s, inflation had reduced its purchasing power, but it was still widely used. The UK economy in the 1980s was undergoing modernization and financial reform under Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher. Cash transactions were still very common, so the 1p coin remained essential in circulation. The 1987 penny is not rare. Millions were minted, so its value is usually just face value unless it is in perfect uncirculated condition. Collectors mainly keep it as part of full-year sets of British coins. The 1987 British 1 penny coin is a standard circulation coin from the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, featuring the portcullis design symbolizing Parliament. It is part of modern UK decimal currency and remains a common collectible rather than a rare coin. Next up, the 2001 penny coin of the United Kingdom is part of the modern decimal coinage system that represents everyday currency under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. This coin, though small in value, carries a long historical background that connects modern Britain with centuries of monetary tradition. The penny has existed in British currency for more than 1,000 years, but the version used in the year 2000 belongs to the decimal system introduced in 1971, which simplified the old pounds, shillings, and pence system into a more modern structure. The obverse front side of the 2000 penny features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. By the year 2000, the coin displays the fourth official portrait of the Queen, designed by Ian Rank Broadley in 1998. In this design, the Queen is shown wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, and the inscription around her reads, Elizabeth II DGRGFD, which means Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This portrait reflects the maturity of her long reign and is widely recognized across all UK coinage from that period. The reverse side of the coin shows the iconic portcullis design, which represents the UK Parliament. The portcullis is a traditional symbol of parliamentary authority and is shown with chains and a crown above it. This design was created by Christopher Ironside and has been used on the penny since the decimal reform. The design emphasizes stability, governance, and the constitutional monarchy system of the United Kingdom. In terms of physical characteristics, the 2001 penny coin is made of copper-plated steel, a material introduced in 1992 to replace the older bronze composition. It weighs approximately 3.56 grams and has a diameter of 20.32 This change in material was made to reduce production costs while maintaining the traditional appearance of the coin. During the year 2000, millions of penny coins were minted by the Royal Mint in Wales. These coins were mainly intended for everyday circulation in shops, transportation, and small transactions. Because of the large number produced, the 2000 penny is not considered rare, and most examples today are worth only their face value unless they are in uncirculated or special error conditions. Historically, the penny symbolizes the continuity of British currency and the long reign of Queen Elizabeth II, one of the longest-serving monarchs in world history. Her image on coins became a familiar sight across the United Kingdom and many Commonwealth countries. The 2000 penny is therefore not just a piece of money, but also a small historical artifact representing the modern era of British coinage under her reign.